Camera. Uh, Hello. How are you? I know it's been a while, and yeah, things are going, and I hope that you are doing well. That I'm talking to you right now because there's an issue that I need to talk about that I think I need to look back on in the future. See, one of my friends visited me a couple of days ago. He just suddenly showed up in my apartment, so I was caught by surprise. And but it was fine. It was good because I haven't seen him for a while. We haven't talked for a while. But after a couple of minutes of talking, he was just he he suddenly lit up a cigarette, and it took me by surprise because um, at that moment I thought I was seeing myself. I thought I was seeing myself. This nonchalant. You just um, go to visit a friend and just light up a smoke while you are talking, and without a care in the world, without even thinking that your friend is not a smoker. But anyway, he wasn't aware that I quit smoking because I have been quiet with my quitting smoking thing, and I he just took me by surprise because he just lit a cigarette, and it was my first time to have a visitor and do that. Just lit a cigarette without. I don't know, man. I guess I wasn't used to that, but I confronted him. I asked him when did he start smoking again because yeah, this is what I want to talk to you about. He has been an ex-smoker for about 12 years. Yeah, yeah, 12 or so years. I remember him when I was a lot younger. I knew that he was a heavy smoker. And then we haven't seen for a couple of years, more than a decade. And then when we see each other, when we met back then, he stopped smoking. And I was this heavy smoker who just frequently visits him from time to time back then, and just did what he did. Just sit there, talk to him, and then just uh, lit up a smoke and smoke in front of him, regardless that I knew that he was an ex-smoker. I was quite insensitive. Thinking about it right now, I was quite insensitive when I was visiting him because I just smoked, and he gets irritated. I know that. That's why he stays quite far away from me. But still, we talk. We are friends, so we still talk, but at a distance. So yeah, that happened. Suddenly he visited me here in my apartment, and then he lit up a cigarette, and I was shocked. And I asked him, "How did it happen? How it happened?" He has been good for 12, 13 or so years. How I got really really curious because I am still in the middle of I'm still well, it's not struggling, but it's still bothering me. Sometimes temptations come and go. Sometimes I feel some triggers. Sometimes especially when I'm not doing anything. That's the key there. If I'm not doing anything, I feel like I need to do something. So and sometimes smoking pops in my brain, and I just push it away successfully. But it still bothers me, and um, I don't know. But I am aware that you don't really get rid of that urge. As an ex-smoker, you don't really get rid of that urge, but you're just able to tame it, like control it or ignore it or something. But still, despite knowing that, I still feel like I wish that I could get rid of that devil in my brain that keeps on saying, "Oh, why don't you just smoke? Light up a cigarette, light up just one stick, and you'll be fine." You know that that voice in my head. Sometimes I wish that I'd completely get rid of it. So yeah, I got curious and I asked my friend, how did it happen? How did he get back to smoking? And he visited another city, and in that city, I think he got stranded there for a couple of days. And his companion at the time was a smoker. Well, since they he accompanies this friend on cigarette breaks. For some reason, he just lit up one cigarette. That one cigarette became three sticks of cigarettes within the day. The next day, he smoked three sticks of cigarettes again. And then it went on. After 5 days, he was smoking a pack of cigarettes. That's when he came back home. So now he's back to smoking two packs a day. He's back on he's back on the habit. Absolutely. That fast. It was very fast. And I thought, well, that's what happened to me before. That's how I get hooked with smoking. It just starts with one cigarette, which I thought, it's nothing. And then, I don't know, I just got hooked. And here I thought that as a non smoker, I thought we would have this little voice inside our head saying, no, absolutely not, don't even try. But apparently, the voice saying just smoke one stick, what would one stick um, do to you anyway? That voice was stronger with my friend. Now, I'm scared, camera. I'm scared. After all this work, after I look at my friend, it has been more than a decade. He hasn't been smoking for more than a decade, and still he got weak, and even until now he's still smoking. He did tell me that he is going to try to quit, but I thought, no, it's not that easy. Once you get hooked with the cigarette smoking, again, once you get hooked with the habit, eh, it's gonna be easy to say that you want to quit, but it's really difficult to do it again because it's hard. No, I don't. That's the thing. After all this hard work, after being diligent, after being good, all it took was to try one stick of cigarette, and that's it. You're done. You're back to you're back to your addiction. It's scary, and it's you've been through so much, and you're just gonna throw it away, all for that one stick. And I really really hope that it's not gonna happen to me. So, yeah, shout out to Joel. Could you please give me some advice about that? Because I'm scared. I'm really, really worried that after all this hard work, 10 years from now, I'll be back to smoking again. And I don't want it. I don't want to do that. Because once you get hooked, it's, again, it's not easy to get rid of that nasty habit. Well, yeah, I guess that's about it. This is what I want to tell you, and I hope that in time, camera, I'll be coming back and check out this video and hope that um I'm still an ex-smoker. Wish me luck.